Hey everybody, hey, it's Lee, Godbold, Junk Removal Authority, where we help junk removal business owners make more money, live a better life. I want to talk to you a little bit about the differences this year between last year's JUNKCON, which was just for JRA clients, and this year's JUNKCON, which is open for everybody. All right, so starting out last year was mainly just a JRA event. It was JRA clients could come. There was no charge for it. We had some educational stuff put on by JRA people. So myself, Sam, Melissa, Workies, we had a Wisdom Insurance in here. So it was very, very limited in the presentation, but people still found a lot of value. The other end they found is there was great networking opportunities, but it was all amongst JRA clients. So it was good because you had like-minded individuals, but many of them had similar perspectives. So the neat thing is this year, of the hundreds of junk removal business owners that are going to show up this year, so far, the majority are non-JRA clients. So at the moment, I think about 30% or under are JRA clients out of everybody that signed up. So you're going to get some different perspectives. Also, by far and away, the majority of the speakers are non-JRA. So we're bringing in, we've got Bennett Grove, we've got Casey Walsh with Stand Up Guys, Junk Removal is speaking. We've got several other speakers. We've got Junk Relief out of Chicago. Let me pull up the whole JUNKCON list of speakers right here. So Denise Sparks, Ricardo, DFW Junk Guys, Matt with Sonoma Strong, all going to be part of JUNKCON. Bennett Grove, I think I mentioned him already with Fire Dollars. Christian's going to be speaking. He didn't speak too much last year. Still got Toby Stubbs, Wisdom Insurance. We got John Aguirre, Happy Junk Removal. Jamar Christian, Junk Removal Rangers. Joe Weidman, Junk Relief Chicago. Got a great business. Then you got me and Sam all speaking. So we've got a vendor that's going to talk about franchising. If you're going to be franchising your business, there's going to be people here that are familiar with the franchising industry and how you could actually franchise your company. You're going to have multiple marketing companies here. It's not just JRA. Our trucks are going to be on display. We're going to have at least one other truck vendor on display, so you can really compare and contrast. One of these truck vendors, it's actually going to be a detachable truck body system. They're almost finalized signing up for JUNKCON. I'm close enough to say they're going to be a part of it. We'll announce that for sure once it happens. Last year's event was in a neat facility, but it was a kind of a second-rate wedding facility or whatever. But it was nice for this event. It had a good little area for the main stage, and then had one other room for presentations and all. This year, it's 40,000 square foot exhibit hall space, 6 breakout classrooms in a state-of-the-art facility in downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, the Raleigh Convention Center. The presentation is going to be amazing. It's got a big old screen. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be very helpful. It's going to be motivational. It's going to be informative. Putting on this event from our standpoint, last year's event we planned in 2.5 months with basically two or three people. This year it's a year-long thing that involves about 4 or 5 people on a consistent basis. So the amount of what goes into this event, the audio visual is completely separate this year. We got a premier AV company that's going to make things very exciting. It's also going to make things where it's very easy to follow the information that's being provided. Inside the rooms, we're going to make sure that you could, again, inside the breakout rooms, that you can follow everything easily, that things are presented in a way that it's easy to really, really understand. The level of speakers we have, the diversity in areas of expertise for these speakers, from our vendors to fellow junk removal business owners that have tons of experience. I mean, you've got guys anywhere from not even open attending this conference to on the path to 15 million a year, to a guy that's already hit 10 million a year. We've got a guy that's on his way to hit 15 million in a year, system wide. So it's just an amazing, never before has anybody taken this diverse of a group of individuals in the junk removal space and stuck them all in the same area. So we haven't even touched on the networking time. There's plenty of networking time. It's a great networking atmosphere. The kickoff party the night prior, everybody needs to be coming to that. That kickoff party, you got a great band, drinks, great food, all that stuff is there. for you guys to have fun. And then there's also kind of a separate area where you can wander off to in order to really network. So we're making sure we provide people the opportunity to talk with other business owners, because that's where a lot of the value is going to get. So recently we put out an advertising deal. It was a promotion that says, learn how to grow your junk removal business in just 3 days. Well, it's learning how to grow it in just 3 days. Never before has this much information been packed into such a short period of time. But right now, guys, it's $295 to completely change the way you approach your junk removal business. For those of you that attended last year, there's no comparison. If you found last year to be helpful, this year's event, there's absolutely no comparison on how much better this year's is going to be. And it's just $295 on the ticket. Yeah, you got to get here. I know airlines expense is more. I know the hotel stuff is higher. I know the hotel blocks we had reserved are sold out. But if it winds up costing you $1,000 or even $2,000 to come out here, maybe bring somebody else, maybe it's $3,000, depending on how where you stay at and where you're coming from. I can promise you, in just 30 minutes in this event, you're going to have way exceeded the amount you spend there. And you're going to tenfold, 100-fold the amount of money it's going to cost you to come to this event, you're going to get back out of it. And I guarantee that. It's impossible not to. So I will also make an announcement, guys. We will not be doing a JUNKCON 2023. So we're planning on doing one in 24, but we will not be doing one next year. So if you don't come this year, there is not going to be one next year. So you're going to have to wait till 2024 for the next JUNKCON. Right now, these uncertain economic times, you might think, well, this is an expense you can cut out, but it's an investment that if you cut off is going to limit you. And then with us not doing one next year, you basically got 2 years that your competitors that come to this event, they're going to be able to utilize this information. And there's never been a more critical time in the history, or at least in the last 12, 13 years of the junk removal space, to be at this conference. And I would say even in history, because the junk removal is more competitive now. 12, 13 years ago, when 2008 happened, it was a challenging time for all business, but junk removal was still a very small space. There were only a few people in it. It's much more crowded now. Much more advanced operators now. It's not just pickup truck and trailer guys anymore. It is jam-packed. So what we're doing for the price we're doing it for is ludicrous. What it's costing us to put this event on and the income it's actually going to generate for JRA is ludicrous. But it's going to be an amazing event, and that's the reason we did it. We did it because the industry needs something like this. This is helping the industry become a more established industry. It needed to get done. Nobody was doing it, so we're stepping in there and doing it. It is not, one of the things I've heard is it's just going to be a JRA sales pitch. Guys, there's going to be a JRA booth. We've got exhibitors there. We'll probably have about 10 or 11 exhibitors that'll have trade show booths. There'll be a JRA booth. You can come and talk to us all you want to. There'll probably be a few advertisements to play on the screen for all of the exhibitors, JRA being one of them. But this is an event to help the industry, to connect the industry, to provide amazing content to the industry. And I'm telling you that from the most sincere way possible. I 100% believe nothing like this, nothing ever this valuable has ever been even attempted or done, or even close to being done in the junk removal space. And if you miss it, you're going to be missing out on critical information that can not only change your business, but change your life. And it can prepare you for the tough economic times we're in, and probably the even tougher economic times that we're about to go into. So go to JUNKCON.com. Go ahead and get your ticket. It's $295. Get your flight, get your hotel, stay in downtown Raleigh nearby. You won't have to drive. It's a short ride from the airport. Come here, learn, absorb, network, and figure out how to grow your business, accomplish your dreams, accomplish your goals, and change your life. Guys, it's Lee Godbold with Junk Removal Authority with JUNKCON.com. Make sure you head over to JUNKCON.com. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you at JUNKCON 2022 in October, Raleigh, North Carolina. We'll see everybody soon.